Welcome to the fight against corruption. Malaysia is a nation known for its rich cultural heritage and vibrant economy. It also a melting pot of cultures and traditions. Each contributes to the country's unique character. However, behind the facade of progress and unity, it is in trouble with an issue that threatens the very layer of the society, which is corruption. In Malaysia, corruption has long been a deep-rooted issue, touching every corner of the nation. The impacts are far-reaching, and no one is untouched. According to Amir research, Malaysia has lost RM2.2 to RM2.3 trillion to corruption over the last 26 years. For every RM1 lost, an additional RM1 in opportunity cost slips away, bringing the total loss to a staggering RM4.5 trillion. This shocking statistic is not just a number, but it represents a loss that affects every Malaysian family, community, and business. One case that shocked the citizens was the arrest of a senior police officer in Kuala Lumpur by the Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission. This officer was accused of accepting over RM1 million in bribe. This case exposed the troubling extent of corruption within the police force, where the police are sometimes the ones who compromise citizen safety. Addressing this issue is not just about restoring trust in the police, it's about delivering a more equitable society for all Malaysians. To truly grasp the depth of corruption in Malaysia, we must look at the data that tell a story of persistent challenges. This is a graph which measured on a rash scale, where 100 represents no corruption. Malaysia's scores have consistently been below the global average. While some progress has been made over the years, the graph shows that Malaysia's corruption level is still lower than the worldwide average for 2022, indicating that corruption in Malaysia is becoming more serious. The Corruption Perceptions Index, which measures perceived levels of public sector corruption, tells a similar story. From 1995 to 2011, we saw an improvement-like CPI scores were rising, signaling hope that corruption was decreasing. However, after 2012, the scores began to decline, reflecting increased corruption. It's not just about numbers on a graph, it's about the everyday impact on society. One of the root causes of police bribery is the low salaries and poor working conditions faced by many officers, particularly those in lower ranks. They are often faced with financial difficulties. Some are driven to supplement their income through corruption. But the issues go far beyond economic difficulties. As the Inspector General of Police has pointed out, every position within the Royal Malaysian Police, per diem, is vulnerable to the abuse of power. This lack of supervision and accountability creates an environment where corruption turns into a common culture. The government can tackle these root causes by increasing police salaries. It can alleviate the financial pressures that often lead police to accept bribes. The government should implement anti-corruption training for police officers to guide them in resisting temptations. By fostering integrity, the police can become a true shield against corruption. We, as citizens, also have a role to play. Public awareness campaigns and educational media content can help spread the word. NGOs can establish anonymous reporting systems and provide rewards for those who provide effective clues. These initiatives will not only encourage more people to report bribery, but also protect them throughout the process. In Malaysia, police bribery is a deep-rooted issue that erodes public trust and weakens the rule of law. The recent arrest of a senior police officer for accepting over RM1 million in bribes highlights the severity of corruption within the police force. To combat this, the government must improve police compensation and provide comprehensive anti-corruption training. By promoting public awareness, we can restore trust in the police force and will build a fair society for all Malaysians. Keep in mind that integrity is our shield against corruption.